1,000 miles in on my first road trip ever. 2,000 miles, 10 states in 4 days. Or so I had planned. The first part of the road trip, I had just visited an old friend in Tennessee and spent the night at her Two Wheels house in Ohio. I was on my way to visit Lolly in Pennsylvania.
More science stuff.
Whoa. I was on a borrowed bike that was twice the weight of my own bike, which was delayed in the shop due to the pandemic. And not a good road trip bike anyways. I had underestimated moto road trip timing and had already added 2 extra days halfway into the trip. So that's how I ended up here, riding for 4 days through what I thought was just a lot of rain, but I found out after the fact turned out to be a coastal flood warning. Don't do that. If you didn't see the first video of this road trip, to understand how we got here, let's rewind a bit. 5 years ago, almost to the day, I never thought I'd be riding motorcycles. But when you grow up obsessively focusing on what you feel you should be doing, get good grades, get a good job, if there's something inside of you that just wants more, eventually, you just snap and start riding motorcycles. It became such a big part of my life that earlier this year, I quit my office job and went full-time with my motorcycle content. The bike I was borrowing was so different from what I usually ride. It wasn't what I'd first go for, but Harley came through when no one else could. Yes, I was nervous and wondered what the hell was I thinking when I realized just taking off the kickstand was a struggle, but I trusted that the 12+ classes I had taken this year would come in handy, and I made sure to get used to the bike in a parking lot the day before I left. You're the best host ever! I don't know what the point of this belt is.
That looks so hard to pee in.
It's probably been dragged on a lot of bathroom floors in the gas stations. Uh-oh, I'm stuck in a crack.
Throw your leg into it. There you go.
Yeah.
900-pound motorcycle.
I know it. All right. Bye. For the next part of the trip, I was on my way to visit Lolly in Pennsylvania. And she ended up having a really good idea that would have added a whole nother day to the trip. But what's an adventure but broken plans? A tunnel! I can do this. I can do this. I'm all wet.
It's okay, we'll hug inside. Can I help you take anything upstairs?
Huh?
Can I help you take anything?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Oh my god, this thing is sweet.
I know!
This is great for touring.
I'm in Pennsylvania with Lolly! She made mojitos, and she's making
Dragonberry mojitos. I mean, I don't know. Not to toot my own horn, but I have made it a couple times.
It's good. It's real good. This was my original route, but the scientists thought it'd be a great idea if we could make a stop at the motherland. Revzilla's official in-person store, currently the only one in the country, and their headquarters. I did not know at this point that there was a coastal flood warning, so please remember, if you find yourself on 2 or even 4 wheels in this kind of weather, please stop riding. If you don't know what Revzilla is, not only was it both mine and Lolly's go-to for all our motorcycle-related needs, it's where I got all the gear you see in this video, including this waterproof banana suit. And they have been a big help in making my content sustainable so I could do this full-time. I figured I was already 2 days behind schedule anyways. What's one more delay? I got this. Rain ain't no big deal. Don't listen to her, YouTube.
airplaning in my car. I was like, I hope Doodles.
Oh my gosh, I was following your tracks, so I was like on a line of dryness.
Good.
As much as possible.
I was like pushed in the water out.
Yes, you were doing it for me.
Okay, good. I mean, it's coming this way slowly, but I think we're going a little bit faster than it.
Mm-hmm. Great. After a long while in some Philly traffic, we left the storm behind us and made it to Revzilla.
We're here! We made it!
We made it! Oh my gosh, my hand was killing me.
I saw you shaking your hand. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, I just had to pull over. I was like, I literally can't hold this up anymore. I can't hold this clutch in anymore. I'm gonna drop this in the middle of Pennsylvania traffic. It's gonna be embarrassing. So I pulled over.
Do you need anything like dried or anything?
Dried?
Dryer or all kinds of stuff?
Yeah, my helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the liners are all wet. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Thank you. We made it. We're in the Revzilla store.
How's the ride been?
I think after this, at least I'll be good. You might be going back into the rain. This is so vast.
No way!
What?
Don't tell me they got the Zeta 3.
Ooh.
I've been wanting to try this thing. Is your thing recording?
This is the one I have. I wore it today. Lolly, I think they're waiting for us.
Oh,
Maybe. Lolly and Anthony from Revzilla. Not the, hey, this is Anthony from Revzilla. But we're gonna go behind the scenes.
we can watch the side and
I
don't. Oh, turn detailed breakdown. Oh, wow.
I don't know if I can record back there, so we might not show you behind the scenes. Here we are in the Revzilla office. Cool. Thanks for letting us see back here, Anthony. Seeing behind the scenes. Cool. Oh, cool.
Hey, it's Anthony from Revzilla.
Lala and I just got a whole tour of the back of Revzilla behind the scenes.
Oh my god.
And it's still raining a lot. I'm gonna go to Raleigh, North Carolina next. It's like 8 hours from here, so it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, so I'm not gonna make it tonight. I know that much.
I think it's like 5 hours maybe until it gets dark.
Yeah.
Ominous.
Yeah.
Ominous.
Well, Wally, it was great to see you.
Yeah, oh
Thanks
my god.
for the tacos and the company and the couch. Back into the storm. 1,200 miles in, 800 more to go.
I go home alone tonight.
Once I got out of the city, the road trip gods rewarded the previous 1,200 miles of ridiculousness with nothing but clear skies and sunshine.
Leave behind my safe escape.
I got to see another old friend I hadn't seen in 10 years and met up with a new friend on the way home who rode with me for a short bit.
I was working on my Ducati. I was putting levers and trying to finish it up.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh crap. Then I told my wife, I'm like, we were gonna be in Concord. She was like, you better get yours and go.
Sorry for the last minute. That's pretty much how I've done this whole trip. I don't have road trips figured out yet, basically.
Save me. Send a carpet, send a wave, send a memory to save when going home alone.
The only struggle towards the end of the trip was what comes when the excitement of being on a road trip wears off. You're so close to home, and you realize just how tired you are and how much everything hurts.
2,700 or 7, oh, whatever.
You are always more capable than you think. And the things you once thought you didn't care for can change you in a way that only a road trip can.
That'll be the one you're getting on Thursday.
Oh.